Hi everybody, my name is Kiera, but here on the internet I go by Hobokiki. And today I am going to be planning in my Hobonichi Cousin, my all-time favorite planner, in case you couldn't tell. This is from the week of the 31st through the 6th, and we will be using these stickers from Let's Get Planned. It is such a beautiful sticker sheet. And I'm also going to bring in these big cats from Ember Plans Her Day, Decoratively Wild, as well as this sheet that I got from Ocean Views by Casthetic, and a few boxes from Happy Planners, Colorful Boxes, sticker books. I will also be using these date covers from Miss Biz Plans. I am starting off here by whiting out all the dates because I noticed in the newer version, or at least in the English version, they kind of changed up the date covers. So it used to be that the number had the bigger box, but now it's the day that has the bigger box. And so the date covers that I have now don't really fit well, but they fit well enough. Like they're gonna do the job. It's not their fault that Hobonichi decided to switch it up on your girl. So, but I still like the look at the end. And now I'm pulling this big box out to go ahead and make a little section on the sidebar here. And I knew that I wanted this girl here because she had a lot of colors in her, and she was small enough that I could fit over here in this section and not take up too much room, because I have been using my Hobonichi more functionally now, as you can see. I mean, I've always been very functional, but now it's like maximizing the function in my Hobonichi Cousin, and I'm actually loving that for me because it allows me to have more space in the daily section of the Hobonichi Cousin to just go ahead and mark about like how I felt about the day, where the weekly section is what I need to do within those days. And I'm sorry for the pauses here. I'm trying to figure out where to put this box at. I know I want it somewhere between Saturday and Sunday, but I can't figure out where. And I knew I wanted this girl here to be on top of that box. So I said, let me go ahead and put her on now so I can better plan out where I want the box. After I put her on, I was able to see how I wanted the box. So sometimes you just have to finagle it like that. I wanted to come on here and talk about just a little bit about how I plan in my Hobonichi Cousin as of right now. It is different than how I used to plan in it because I used to use the weekly section as more of like to-dos mixed with journaling, and now it's more like schedules mixed with to-dos, and I think that has been helping me out a lot. I did know I wanted to put in these big cats from Ember Plans Her Day, and I wanted them on the splotches. I thought it would be a nice little background for them, and I really do like how it comes out in the end. So that is what you're getting ready to see me do. I'm just whiting out the line where the face is going to be, so the big cat doesn't have such a harsh line going throughout the middle of his face. I really have been enjoying these splotches or ink swatches, whatever you want to call them, and the burst of colors in my Hobonichi Cousin lately. It's just been making me happy, and who knew that such a simple thing as a buttload of colors would just put a smile on my face every time I open my journal. So I don't know, it just makes me so happy to see so much color. So the next time you need a little pick-me-up, may I please suggest that you just add a little color in your life and see what that does for you. Because I swear, I don't know what it is, but just opening my journal and just seeing boom, color, it just makes me happy. I knew I wanted to add these big cats into the mix, so they got stacked on top of the color. And I don't know, I kind of like that as well. It was just like, have fun this week here. Do what you need to do to make yourself feel happy, or I guess I should say happier, because I have been feeling great lately. I really did like the little cheetah, not cheetah, jaguar, leopard, whatever this creature here is on Wednesday mixed with the colors. I just thought it was just enough layering up there. I knew I wanted to add in just some more layering elements. I decided I was just going to let myself have at it because last year I was really stingy with my stickers. I don't know what was my deal, but for some reason I felt like I had to save everything, and then I saved so much that I barely used my stickers, and it's like, what? Then what was the point of purchasing them? So this year, I'm definitely just allowing myself to have fun and use as many stickers as I want. And honestly, the more stickers I slap down on these pages, the happier I get. So I don't know why I was reserving stickers. I will not be reserving stickers, or I should say, being stingy with my stickers moving forward. I'm just going to add some of these leopard spots all around the spread here. And I did want to say that I know you probably clicked on this video and was wondering, hey, you said that this was going to be like how to be more functional in your Hobonichi Cousin. And right now, all I'm seeing is decorations. Well, that's because for me, the first step to being functional is decorating. And I know that sounds weird, but I just can't be functional in a non-decorated, journal. Just start writing things. I can't. I don't feel invited. I don't feel like I'm in a happy, calm place. Blank pages actually scare me. So I just can't do it. I can't be productive in a blank journal. And I know there are a lot of you out there who can, but me personally, I just can't do it. I need something inviting. And that may seem childish, but things like this spread where there's color and there's beauty, and it just makes me want to be productive. It makes me want to write in it. So for me, the first step to being functional in my journal is to be decorative, because that's going to make me want to open my journal every day. The next step in being more functional in my planner/journal is to mark my schedule, starting with my work schedule. Some of you may have noticed that my work schedule fluctuates, and that's okay. We'll we'll get through this year. We just doing what we got to do to get by, right? So from this week moving forward, I believe my schedule is going to be from 6 to 3. So I am just marking that right now. And what I love about doing this in the Hobonichi is that you can see visually what your schedule is for the week, and you will be able to know when you have time for things and when you don't have time for things. So on Thursday, if I had a doctor's appointment and the doctor was like, hey, I need you to come in at 10, it's going to be kind of hard because I work at between those hours. And right now I'm marking a different schedule because I'm actually off on Friday, which, yay, I love being off, even though there are things that need to get done. So all these lines that you're seeing, it's just scheduled or appointments that need to be marked in the Cousin so I can see exactly when I have to do something or go somewhere. Another thing I've been doing in my Hobonichi Cousin to make sure I am getting as much as much function in my planner as possible has been incorporating mood/stress trackers. Now, they kind of vary. When I'm doing a stress tracker, the lower it is, the better it is, meaning my happiness is best. But then when I'm doing a mood tracker, the higher it is to 10, then the better that I'm doing mentally. And I know that is so confusing, but for me, it makes sense. Next, I am going to use a different colored gel pen to mark all my works. So I just know, even though I already know what those lines represent, but I'm just going to mark that as well. And then on Friday, I have to go to court, so I mark that as well. And also later that day, there's open house for the kids and going back to school. So I am happy to mark that as well. Blocking out my schedule has been really helpful for me, just because it lets me know how much I have to do in one day and then how much I should add to that day. So, for example, on Mondays, I would be able to notate that I can work from 6 to 3 and then from 4 to moving later in that day, I have all that time for to-dos or events. So I just like doing that, marking my schedule first so I can see visually what I've got going on. After I mark my schedule, I would typically write down my exercise routine. It's nothing special. I follow Grow with Joe, and I follow what she basically plans on doing for that week. She sets it in her community tab here on YouTube, so there's always a video to follow. I will mark the exercise routine down first. Well, first I'll write exercise so I know that's what it's for, and then I will write the routine in black because I don't need everything to be in the colored pen. And it looks like I'm also going to add, oh yes, my therapy session. Let us not forget that. I do have therapy on Thursday, so I am notating that as well. Then I am also going to notate that my son has an appointment on the 3rd, and the kids have therapy on the 1st and the 2nd. So as you can see, if I opened up my planner and someone said, hey, let's do something on Thursday, no. Just with a brief look, I can see I got a lot going on Thursday. I'm not really going to have too much time. So that's going to be a no. And that's why I just love blocking out my schedule like this. And I think that I will do this moving forward, at least probably until the end of the year. I am so sorry, you guys. I can't really talk. You guys know I do record my voiceovers late at night, right? I think we've already discussed this. So you guys should be used to it. It's just like, yeah, Kira slurring her words again. Just a Tuesday afternoon. But I thought this was the perfect week to show you how I actually plan in my planner, just because I knew it would be a little bit busy, so I had things that I could actually write down and show you guys as soon as I started. This is still Monday. This is exactly how I plan. I write everything that I know about and things that I know I need to do. I write all those things out on Monday. And Tuesday, if I needed to add more, I would. Wednesday, if I needed to add more, I would, and so forth and so on. Usually by Wednesday, though, everything is all filled out because I basically know what I'm doing for the rest of the week, and there's no more space. And I don't want to overwork myself. So once it's filled, it's filled. Now, I will leave like some kind of room on the weekend. Like you see that there's this box on Saturday and Sunday. That's to notate if I decide to do anything fun, go to brunch, hang with friends, catch a movie, that's what I would put on the box. And then in the work area, you can see that I'm writing in task. Now, these are things that I need to do specifically for work itself. And then I did try to check in my mood tracker. However, I did place the dot in the wrong area, but I go over that a few times with some white gel pen ink, and it fixes that. And that is usually how I mark off my work task. They will just be an X, and that'll be it. I wanted to show you guys a few close-ups because I really did like how everything was looking in my planner this week. I thought the big cats were so cute next to those alcohol swatches, and these girls, oh, they're gorgeous. They deserved a close-up, but here is basically how my planner is looking. It's Tuesday now, but everything is more filled out. I just wanted to show you guys that, yeah, this thing fills up really quickly. So here's my work. That is what I usually do, just X out my work task. I have my mood tracker here in the sidebar. That's been very helpful in notating my moods. I do a to-do section when I know I have space for it to do. That typically falls on that Saturday. And then I have that box for any kind of events that happen on the weekend that I want to mark, but didn't have space because of the to-do. That's why I put that box there in case you were wondering. And then I have my exercises, and they actually go when I plan on exercising. So I plan to exercise after work. Since work starts at 6 in the morning, I'm not getting up before then. But on Friday and Saturday, I have time, so I can actually exercise earlier in the morning. But that's it. I want to thank you for watching. Bye.